Hello, hello, beautiful souls. This is Esther, also known as schmeksipants. Welcome to my channel. I thought today I would do a pick a pile reading for the weekend ahead for anything that you might need to know. So for pile one, we have the Abstract Lenormand Special Edition and the pink candle. And for pile two, we have the Abstract Lenormand and this like maroon candle. So maybe take a moment, meditate, see which one resonates for you, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, pile one. So for pile one, we have that pink candle and the Abstract Lenormand Special Edition. So what messages would serve pile one going into this weekend? What do they need to know? What would be helpful? Okay, so we have the crossroads, the whip, and the key. So right away I'm getting that it might be time to kind of cut something out. You know, a bad habit, bad behavior. I really feel like for somebody, cleaning up your diet will be really healthy. I don't know why that's coming through, but I feel like there are some decisions that you've been putting off making, things that are not serving you. You know, we're almost into February, which is hard to believe. Time's moving kind of weird right now. So if you've been sleeping on your resolutions, maybe reframe it as intentions for health and boundaries with yourself. You know, for me, as an example, I deleted Instagram off of my phone. Not to delete it forever, not to use it, but because spending an unhealthy amount of time on it is one of my intentions to move away from. So if there's something that you've been kind of putting off doing, it would be a good time. And I feel like that will be the key to kind of calling in more abundance, because you'll free up any mental space, any mental clutter. Of course, if it's the decision to be more present, that would be good too. You know, what could you kind of focus your energy more on? Even if it's just for a few minutes a day, I think that making the decisions to cut out bad habits or toxic, not people, but like toxic energies where you're not setting boundaries with people, I think that that will be really important this weekend, to kind of bringing in more peace, more abundance, more ease. Yeah, because it's like there are ships that want to come in. Beautiful things are happening. It's just kind of like you need to make that decision either with others or with yourself to have healthier habits. So I want to pull a couple more cards just to find out a little bit more for you, pile one. Yeah. Because I feel like once you shed that layer of skin, you'll be more healthy. You'll have more clarity in your life. And I mean, it could really be anything, but I feel like making that decision to take care of yourself and to put yourself first, you know, it can be challenging at first, but I think that that will be really healing for you for this weekend and beyond. On the bottom of the deck, oops, on the bottom of the deck, we have the woman. And again, this is just kind of the feminine polarity. I feel like relaxing and resting will be important, getting into that receptive mode. You know, if you're watching this and you identify with the feminine polarity, really pouring into yourself. If you identify with more of a masculine polarity, you know, where can you relax and take less action? And also I'm getting the sense of if you can show appreciation for some of the female identifying people in your life, I think it would be really appreciated. I think it would really be healing. A card did fall out. That's so funny. It's the heart. I feel like working on your heart chakra, pouring into your heart, being vulnerable again, being receptive, these are all things that are really going to help you this weekend and beyond. So that's what you have, pile one. I'm going to pull an affirmation. Yeah, life is happening for me, not to me. So if some of these changes and decisions seem hard, you know, I'm really getting the sense that sometimes just because a decision is painful, difficult, challenging, it doesn't mean it's the wrong decision. I think that it's really kind of life is happening for you. Sometimes redirection can be protection. Sometimes, you know, especially in the example of cleaning up your diet, it can be really challenging at first, but it's looking at what the benefit is going to be. Life is happening for you, not to you. And again, if it's with people, I'm sending you big hugs if that's needing to cut out those energies. But again, what's being ushered in is a greater sense of peace and ease and love and receptivity. So truly, life is happening for you. Um, this too shall pass if you're going through it right now. Really relaxing this weekend, really taking the time to assess your habits, I think will really benefit you. So that's what I've got for you, Pile 1. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, Pile 2, we have the abstract Lenormand and this kind of like maroonish red candle. So what messages would serve Pile 2 going into the weekend? What would help? What does Pile 2 need to know? Okay, wow. So the first one out is the book, and then a bunch of other cards came out. So let's see what they are. So we have the mice, the child, the heart, that's so funny, that came out for Pile 1 too, and the garden. I feel like there's a fated meeting coming up. And the reason I say this is that the book can be about secrets. It can be seen as like a religious book. It can be seen as a journal. It can be seen as many things. But I feel like in this case, it's almost like some secrets or some truth needs to be shared. Truly, I think some truth needs to be shared because something that's been giving mental conflict to either you or the other person, I'm really getting the sense of both, needs to be kind of talked out so that there can be a new beginning. And I feel like if you can stay in your heart space whenever you have this meeting and even agreeing to meet up, I think that that will be really quite healing. These cards are overall very positive. I just really think that taking that mental strain away, there's going to be have to be real truth spoken. There's going to have to be real vulnerability, but I feel like that will happen. So some things for you that would be helpful is if this does happen, especially if there has been conflict, it's going to be really important to respond and not react. So taking a moment to breathe, asking for timeouts if necessary, moving your body beforehand, I think would really support you, Pile 2. I want to get a little bit more clarity on this, but I really feel like there's either some sort of a talk or a meeting that's going to come through. That's so interesting. Wow. Okay. I can't make this shit up. So it's funny because the man and the woman came out. So again, these are feminine and masculine polarities. It doesn't have to be a gender thing. It's just kind of that yin and yang energy. So I think there's going to be a need to balance in conversation between listening and talking, which is always true for best outcomes. But if the man is the yang polarity, it's the very active, kind of quick moving, whereas the feminine polarity, the yin, is more of the calm, receptive. I think that there's going to need to be a balance, but I actually find that really beautiful. If you can speak your truth, if you can balance out your energies, if you're usually the more active one, maybe taking a moment to listen. If you're usually the more receptive one, really speaking your truth. I think that this is going to be really supportive of you. But that's so interesting. I do feel like there's going to be a chat of some sort coming very soon. So be mindful of that. Yeah, because it's almost like there needs to be this revisiting, which is really quite nice. I think that if there is that sort of a meeting, it will be very positive. I just want to see. Yeah, it's funny. Some of these same cards came out in Pile 1, but they're coming in very different ways. So the whip. So I think that really, sometimes the whip is also shown as the broom. I think it's just going to be clearing out any energies of misunderstanding, of hurt. And you'll be the one to decide whether this connection continues or not. But I have a feeling that like it does bode well. It's just a matter of some of this like mental anguish, some of this back and forth needs to kind of be cleared out. So let's find an affirmation card for you for Pile 2. What message would support Pile 2? Okay. And again, Pile 2 gets lots of cards. So interesting. So I am a powerful co-creator. Yes, it takes two to tango. I don't make myself wrong for feeling what I feel, and I take care of my energy first. So again, like, you can express your feelings in whatever way, feelings and emotions, they're visitors, they come. We can't necessarily control them, but if you feel yourself getting very activated and feeling like you can't be calm, there's two messages coming through here. One, okay, you might need to walk away, but I feel like it's more so, again, taking breaks, saying, you know what, I have the capacity, I don't, not in a mean way, but in a will come back to this way, not in a deflecting way, but just kind of like sweeping out those mental cobwebs, allowing yourself, setting a time for this, not just like, okay, whenever, I think will be really helpful. Again, you're a powerful co-creator, so it's both creation with the universe and also with other people, taking that accountability for your actions, but also hoping for the best, really allowing yourself to be in your feels, but again, responding, not reacting, taking a moment, counting to 10 if you need to, do what you need to do to take care of your energy in this. I feel like overall it's going to be very positive. But that's what I've got for you, Pile 2. So I hope that you have a beautiful day. I hope that this helps, and I'm wishing you, calm and ease for this connection. So have a wonderful day.